Toon, 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 jam. Toon, toon, jam. Toon, toon, jam. Toon, jam. Toon jam and beyond. Toon jam. Toon jam. Hello and welcome to a festive special, one of many this month, because we are saying Merry Christmas and or specific holiday that you celebrate. Merry holiday. Merry holiday.
Merry holiday and Christmases.
Merry
Christmases and holidays.
Merry Kwanzaa.
Yes.
Merry Kwanzaa,
Merry
everybody.
Kwanzaa to you all.
And yes, so we are starting with a festive special.
Yes.
One that you'll probably all know for its festive speciality.
Yeah.
The 2001 series, Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
Yes.
Merry Kwanzaa.
Merry Kwanzaa to you all.
Particularly a season 2, episode 10, holiday time.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Holiday time.
Holiday time.
Holiday time with Buzz Lightyear and friends.
Merry
I've added
Kwanzaa.
some of that on Merry Kwanzaa. Kwanzaa time. So it's a special Christmas episode of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. Just seemed like a good way to broach the subject of Buzz Lightyear of Star Command.
Yeah.
What fun.
Intergalactic Christmas.
Intergalactic Christmas.
Yeah.
So a little bit of info about Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. It's an animated science fiction adventure comedy series produced by Pixar Animation Studios and Walt Disney Television Animation, based on the character from a film series called Toy Story, if you've not seen it before. The series originally debuted in October 2000 and ran till January 2001. It is the first Disney animated series to be based on a Pixar property.
Oh.
The second being Monsters at Work, a series based on the Monsters Inc. character, which came out in 2020 for Disney Plus. AKA, it's not out yet.
The future.
The future.
It came out in the future.
It came out in the future. Buzz Lightyear Star Command, however, had 2 seasons, 65 episodes, a whole host of well-known special guests.
Yeah.
The original, I think, 3 episodes were released as one film, and Buzz Lightyear was voiced by Tim Allen. However, in the series, he's voiced by Patrick Warburton. I remember when I first saw this, it being jarring, strange, but I grew to love the voice of Patrick Warburton as Buzz Lightyear. It's just a strange thing that came. I mean, other than that, there was a video game made in 2000. I had it on the Dreamcast.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, pretty crap, if I'm honest. And it also won an award for sound editing.
Oh. How strange.
So you think on that.
Yeah.
But before we get into the episode itself,
the award
let us talk about our festive memories.
Merry Kwanzaa.
Did you ever watch Buzz Lightyear of Star Command?
I believe I may have seen some episodes of it.
Yeah.
Because I've recognised some of the other characters other than Buzz Lightyear.
And this is the only thing they're in. They're never in anything.
No.
They're not in Toy Story 7 or anything like that.
No. Well, yeah.
We'll see, but I think we can guarantee that they're probably not.
In 2030, 35, they're not in that Toy Story 7, which comes out in the future. So I've definitely seen them about, sort of recognise them. I think I remember the girl in it, like chatting to Buzz a bit.
Nova.
Yeah. But I don't think I didn't watch it religiously or anything like that.
No, I did.
I
loved it when I was a kid. I watched it every morning. It was on in the morning before school.
Yeah.
I used to watch it every morning. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
It was just a bit extra, something new. Buzz Lightyear, his Star Command adventures.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
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 Defo. I was interested, let me tell you. Yeah, I really liked it. I liked the characters, liked the world. I liked the whole Space Ranger thing. I was like, oh yeah, that's pretty cool, Space Rangers.
Buzz is a cool character.
Yeah. So it was something extra. I quite liked it. But since then, I have not seen it. So this is the first time I've seen it in ages.
Yeah.
Still remember a lot about it, but not seen it in ages. So it was interesting to go back and check.
Check it out.
If it was still good.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Well, here we are.
Memories. Memories. Okay then. Well, that's that covered. So also the game was terrible. Let's go on to the episode. Holiday Time, maybe what it's called.
Rewind. Playthrough.
So Buzz and crew in this episode, it's getting Christmassy.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
And bear in mind, Christmas is now a galactic event.
Yeah.
Aliens.
Yeah.
You name it.
Aliens.
People.
Yeah. Other things.
Things from other planets.
Asteroids.
Yeah.
It's
all
all
of them are celebrating Christmas.
Yeah. It's Christmas. Yeah. It's just that
I don't know
time.
if it's anything to do with Christ anymore.
No.
There's no mention of it.
Space Christ.
But Santa is obviously still a big thing.
He lasted.
Yeah.
That guy. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think we start with window shopping at the beginning.
Yeah.
And the little robot guy, he doesn't really get
XR.
it. Yeah, XR.
Yeah.
I think he doesn't quite understand Christmas because he thinks he doesn't understand the consumerism, and he's like, well, if I spend $10 on you or 10 credits or whatever there.
He doesn't understand the spirit of Christmas.
Why don't we just all keep our money and then we just go on from there?
And Mira's you don't get it. It's not about spending. It's about the concept.
Yeah.
You're not understanding it. It's about the technical concept. It's about the spirit. It's not about giving and receiving. It's about the core. Holly and wreaths and all that.
Yeah. And he's like, don't know what you're on about.
He's like, that's not a very good way of explaining it.
No.
And she's like, maybe I didn't explain myself very well.
Yeah. So it's it's still up in the air whether Christmas is good or not.
But Buzz Lightyear, he's dressed up as Santa.
Yeah. He's
collecting charity money.
That's it. He comes in and lots of the kids are loving it. And then some guy steps up to him and he's like, hey Buzz,
a familiar looking guy.
Yeah, a very familiar looking
at this time of year.
And he's like, I need your help, Buzz. And Buzz is like,
what's wrong? What's wrong?
Everyone does. I'm Santa, so
he won't admit he's not. He's saying he's Santa, so people don't think.
That's it. It's keeping it cool for the kids.
Yeah.
And the guy's like, look, I need your help. There's something that's gone really, really awry. And he's like, he confesses that he says, I'm the real, I am Santa.
Yeah.
I'm the real Santa.
And Buzz is like,
haha, yes,
of course
we've
got a whack job.
Yeah.
We've got a whack job
That's
here.
It.
We've got a kooky fellow.
This guy is gone off the rails and he's lurking about with a Santa-esque beard going about. And so he just pays him no mind, really. Just like, go talk to somebody
Booster
else.
needs his help.
Yeah.
Doesn't he? Calls him, he's like, I've got an emergency. All the kids are throwing snowballs at him because he's obviously not Santa, because he's, an alien.
Yeah.
He's big red alien. So they're all just throwing snowballs at him.
Yeah.
And Buzz has to go and save him.
So Buzz has got other stuff to do. He's a busy guy at this time.
He's just like, file a complaint with Miranova.
Yeah.
Asshole.
Yeah.
And flies off.
Yeah. And so Buzz is busy doing other jazz. He's got bits and pieces everywhere that he's doing. He's a busy guy.
He's a space ranger.
He's top of top of the league.
Yeah, he is.
Other people need his help.
Everyone knows him. He's like the most famous space ranger ever.
And in the meantime, Zurg is causing havoc by, he just seems to be like turning up places, robbing stuff, taking everything Christmassy away, and then just leaving. And nobody seems to
No one can stop him. It's just like, what's going on? He
Yeah.
does it so quick.
That's it. But eventually, this Santa impersonator turns out to actually be Santa.
Oh,
And
egg on Lightyear's face.
oh yes, massively. And
He takes Buzz to the North Pole.
he does. They get to witness Santa's workshop firsthand.
Yeah, and it's run by little the little green
the
men.
aliens. Yeah.
They call them in the show. They call them LGMs, but Santa calls them Elf GMs.
Ah, it's good.
But they invented a device that stops time, so Santa can deliver all the presents in
That's
time.
it. Yeah, because like, how else would he be able to get to all the other planets at the same time?
Exactly.
But Zurg has taken it, and now he's using that to un-Christmas everything.
Yeah.
But there's no real way they can stop him, because it's, like how do you get
They
get
make
outside of
and it's
time?
like, not only that, Santa won't be able to deliver his presents.
Yeah.
It's a double whammy.
And he's never missed a delivery in history.
Yeah.
In the history of
This
time,
is
is it?
yeah, ever.
Yeah.
So
This is high stakes.
yeah, luckily the Elf GMs have been working on another device, but it won't be ready until New Year's.
Yeah, and that is far too late.
Yeah, far too late.
So they have to go back into the past and use what they used before, basically, like before Santa had the time stopping machine. They used this like rocket booster pack.
hyper speed accelerator.
Yeah,
Something like that.
and it's basically like a giant rocket pack
It's a
thing.
huge snowflake shaped jetpack
Yeah,
that Buzz wears on his back. I don't think it's meant to be worn.
No,
He's
it's
like,
definitely
rig it
not.
up to a jetpack because that's what I do.
yeah.
He doesn't care.
It's pretty cumbersome.
Yeah.
Yeah, up there. And so Buzz uses that. They anticipate Zurg's next attempt to take away Christmas. There's a giant tree in the middle of like the city centre, and Zurg on time turns up for that, and Buzz uses the jetpack thing to intercept him.
He has to use it at the same
the
exact
very
same time.
moment.
Incredible.
Yeah. And so they end up having a scuffle. He manages to get in that sort of space time section where he's not trapped by it, and him and Zurg have it out. I think they eventually break the other machine or whatever. Or one of
They're fighting. It's an all-out laser fest, and then both the device and the hyperspeed accelerator are trashed.
Yeah. So
In the
Zurg
fight.
can't steal more, but
Yeah.
he's stopped in his tracks.
Yeah.
So he retreats, and then Santa's basically back to square one almost.
Yeah.
It seems. So they retire back to the
Christmas world.
Yeah, to the Christmas
Like
world.
the North Pole or North Polaris.
Yeah, that's
That's
it.
it's
North
called.
Polaris. Yeah, it's just a giant snow globe planet. And they're like, well, how else are we going to deliver the presents on time?
Yeah.
So I think that they all band together. Then they have
have
an
to
even
believe.
older device. Yeah,
They have to. So they've got this old sleigh. Arcade, the kind of sleigh me and you would call what he has now.
yeah, yeah. Whoa,
But this is
so far in the
this
future.
is future.
Yeah,
But yeah, he has to get on it, and the trouble is, it's just not very reliable nowadays
No.
because it runs on belief.
belief. Yeah, and even when they try and get it going, there's not enough belief in the room to get
No.
it to full power, because XR is a non-believer.
Yeah. So basically, Mirror and Booster straight on board.
Yeah,
Buzz Lightyear is on board when he sees the sleigh. He's like
yeah.
really happy about how technical it is. He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, I'm on board, baby."
yeah,
And then XR, little robot,
yeah.
still doesn't get it.
No.
But
Santa knows something that he doesn't know, and he knows that he actually knows that he knows.
Yeah.
And that is how it. So basically, he did believe. Secretly underneath it, but he just
didn't
wouldn't
want to
admit it. Yeah.
Just too cool for it.
Yeah. And so then, once his belief was then unravelled into his consciousness,
Yeah.
that powered up the machine, and they were ready to go. And so, not just Santa, but Buzz and crew all helped deliver presents all over the universe.
Yeah.
Um,
And so Christmas is saved.
Christmas is saved, and Kwanzaa is a place of rejoicing.
Yeah.
And that's the end of the episode.
End of the episode. Toon Jam. Toon Jam.
Yeah.
So Buzz Lightyear off Star Command.
Yeah.
Holiday Time.
Holiday Time.
Might be the name of it. Still unsure on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some good stuff. I thought. It feels very space age, doesn't it? It's got a real spacey feel to it. I think you perhaps don't get everything out of this episode as far as the feel of the normal show, but it had a nice little Christmassy thing. It's got Santa in it.
Yeah.
I do remember seeing this around Christmas as a kid.
Yeah.
And thinking like, yeah, I like it. Yeah, I like this.
Yeah.
Nice little Christmas episode.
Yeah.
Yeah. The one thing I find a little bit naff revisiting is the actual animation. You can tell it's early 2000 computer animated, like still 2D, but you can tell it's done on a computer. It's almost too. It's like Flash or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just too flat in a weird way. But there are. I mean, the action scenes were pretty good still.
Yeah.
So it isn't always like that. The art style. What do you think?
It's all right.
It's okay.
It's all right. Yeah. It's
not. Some bits are good.
Yeah.
Some bits are a bit. Buzz Lightyear looks a bit weird.
He does.
His feet are too big and.
Yeah.
He's an odd shape.
But it fits.
Yeah, It's not jarring.
No, but it's.
But I think it's almost like the animation doesn't lend to the art style.
No.
I felt a bit like.
Yeah. I think it's always going to be weird going from Toy Story, which and the intro is like clips from the film, isn't it? And then into the show. It's always going to be hard that way around, like the other way. So I think even if it was superb, it would still have been like, well, it's not CG, is it? It's not like almost photorealistic. So.
I think it's weird because Buzz Lightyear is almost a different character. He isn't completely.
No.
There are elements of like Buzz Lightyear, but it is Patrick Warburton does his own thing with it.
Yeah.
Definitely. There's no attempt to be more like Tim Allen at all. But it's not necessarily a bad thing, I don't think.
No. And it kind of makes sense because he's in his element here, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's doing his job, he's a space ranger. That is kind of what he does. And he seems to be very much like he's active with his missions, isn't he? Like he's all about just doing his duty. So that's cool. And like he still has a few quips here and there, and like he's still got that humorous side to him. So I don't think it takes away from Buzz or anything like that.
I quite like the planet in it. I think they had a lot of stupid names on them. Yeah. But they're just like North Polaris.
Yeah.
It's just funny little things like that. It just and it had a lot of world. Like every episode, it was like a new world.
Right.
So it feels like a big universe. And they're like covering all of it, doing work everywhere. And the fact that it's so many aliens and stuff in it. Yeah. Like Mira can like walk through walls and stuff. Right. She's got alien powers. and like I don't know what Booster does, but he's big.
Yeah. It's big and red. Yeah.
He's a gentle giant.
Yeah.
Gentle giant type guy.
Yeah. Just lots of robots and stuff.
Yeah. Nice characters. Didn't find anyone too annoying.
No.
I don't think.
I think XR's voice is a bit annoying, but I think you get used to it because it's kind of robotic, isn't it? And that's kind of the point. So it's like, fair enough.
Yeah.
Other than that, it was fairly, And I mean, they saved the holiday season.
They saved the holiday season. So, what more do you want?
Yeah.
Santa.
Yeah.
It had it all.
Yeah.
From a festive point of view,
that's what you want.
That's all you want.
Yeah.
You had all the festive boxes ticked.
Yeah.
But did we enjoy it?
That's it.
Let us move on to our rating round. Okay, so here at Toon Jam we have a 3-point rating system, which is as follows: thumbs up, Merry Kwanzaa. Thumbs down, where have all my Christmas decorations gone? I just put them up and they've vanished in an instant. Shaky middle, XR's values at Christmas?
Mm.
Well, I mean, we know that they're up, but he doesn't. What? I don't really understand that.
Yeah.
Whatever. Too cool for school? I don't think so.
Yeah.
So that's good, bad, or I'm not so sure.
Mm.
So, Buzz Lightyear Star Command, holiday time.
Yes. Well, it was like I like Buzz. He's very energetic still.
Yeah.
He's a lively kind of guy. The other characters, I wasn't like, amazed by. Like,
They're not really in it much, are they?
No,
That's the thing,
not in
you
this
don't
one.
see much of them.
yeah. So it was like, they were almost not needed to a
Yeah.
degree.
Well,
And
they
then
were only in it because they're in the show.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just like that's what they're extra loose wheels.
Yeah, and then I felt Zurg was not as intimidating as he is in the movies. I think his voice is just a little lighter and it's a bit more comedic villainy than it is. Whereas it's just
It's more
deep and gruff,
cartoony, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
a bit
it
more
is.
like fun villain.
Yeah, and I think obviously it's a very holiday episode. So it's
highly holiday.
It's highly holiday. There's a lot of holiday stuff, and essentially they did the sort of Santa can't deliver the presents routine, which is basically, I think that's every holiday
It's starting
episode.
to be very, very evident that everything you watch nowadays with Santa in is for some reason he can't complete his duty,
but
and he needs help.
the end of the episode always ends up with the main characters in the sleigh at the end. You've seen it a million times. And I mean, this did try and do a future spin on it, but it did still end up kind of doing the same.
It was still the
job.
same old tropes.
Yeah. So I mean, like, I think if it was maybe another episode or they switched up the holiday vibe a little bit more, then you'd probably see more of the world and stuff. But for this one, I think I'm gonna have to say it's a fairly shaky middle.
Shaky middle. Okay,
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't.
Yeah.
It wasn't the most
It didn't blow you
enjoyable.
away.
No, it didn't.
No.
It didn't rock
I know
my
what you
socks
mean.
off. And I mean, I'm a big fan of Toy Story and toys that talk in general.
Yeah.
So
though technically this is not about toys at all.
no, it's not. This is about a space ranger.
Space Rangers.
Yeah. So yeah, it's going to be shaky for me.
Shaky middle.
But I can see that this show has potential.
It has potential, and it is.
sci-fi.
It's a Christmas episode
Yeah.
that doesn't really fit in with. It does fit in, but it doesn't really.
It's not
It's not
seamless.
good. It's not an introductory episode.
No.
It has good things. I like the whole stop in time and all the devices he uses. I like that they included the LGMs as elves and like they're making stuff so Santa can do his work still.
Yeah.
It's a bit weird that Santa does the whole universe, but that's pretty cool. If you believe, in those kind of, if you're not a Kwanzaa celebrator and you are waiting for Santa Claus, he does obviously come. He would do it to every planet.
Yeah.
There's a guy, without presents, he's there.
That's it.
So
Makes sense.
yeah, it makes sense. I think it isn't a great example of the series, and I too would land on shaky middle for that reason.
Yeah.
Because I still don't feel like I've revisited it.
Yeah.
I feel like we'd have to watch another one, and then you could be like, so much potential wasted, or amazing. Do you know what I mean, or whatever. We've discussed all the other points. Animation was, of the time, but could have been better.
That's it.
It's the only shame is that it's a concept that hasn't really carried on.
Yeah.
Because I do like the concept.
Yeah, I think it's
the
cool.
Star Command thing.
Yeah. Because
There's plenty to do with it.
Yeah, because when you see it in the film and stuff, it's just completely glossed over, isn't it? It's like, he just comes from wherever.
Like you even see where Woody comes from. You see his show and everything.
Yeah. That's it. You don't see Buzz's origin.
No, it's cool to have that.
Yeah.
But there you go. Okay, well, 2 shaky middles for Buzz Lightyear Star Command.
That's it.
Who knows? Maybe it could have been different.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll find out one day.
Maybe.
If you enjoyed today's episode, please feel free to rate and review us. It really helps us out. And if you want to get in touch or recommend any episodes, then you can do so by contacting us on the 3 Emperor Zurgs of the internet. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, at ToonJamPod. Otherwise, keep on having a super festive time.
Yeah.
Merry Kwanzaa again. Sorry for the copious Kwanzaaing. And until next time, stay cranberry jammy.
Hey everyone, thank you for listening to Toon Jam. And if you want to continue to help us out, you can help us by jumping over to our Patreon page, which is patreon.com/toonjampod. And if you can rate and review us everywhere you listen to your podcasts, so on iTunes or on the Android apps, that'll be a massive help too. Thank you, and stay jammy.